eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Wood, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. So here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the finish. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Grandmaster.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett. You wonder if he could sell out this arena by himself. A lot of these people are here to see him here tonight, and he has been off to the races in the UFC thus far. Began his career with a couple of wins, both of them producing finishes and bonuses, but now there's an uptick in competition. Now the stylistic challenges get stiffer, and as humbly as Paddy can say it, my game is ready. I have not been resting on my laurels. I've been going to Justin Flores and training my judo in California. I'm bouncing around getting the best looks. You're going to see a totally different version of Paddy Pimblett here tonight. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, and transitions right into side control. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go. Pimblett's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Immediately hits the underhook. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him start to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
30 seconds to go here.
Oh, nice.
15 seconds.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
He gets the takedown and you put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, so leg kicks on leg kicks, the big storyline in that round. DC, take us through the replay, man.
Yeah, he was, I mean, what a display of high-level striking. What a display of getting the leg to the target very, very quick. So quick that your opponent cannot react. Great job.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Nice jab there by Paddy Pimblett.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown.
Big ground and pound.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
All right, has the guard closed here. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
And there you go, again, half guard. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Ref won't help you here. Just like the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pimblett's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a, oh, nice headlock. Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Pimblett's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Working very hard to get this arm bar. As close to the finish, he's got to extend the arm to get him attacked.
Oh, belly down arm bar.
And now he turns and puts his weight over the top of the arm.
Oh, he got up.
He's actually defending. Now, he's not in a great position now, but he's better off than he was before.
10 minutes in the can.
Nice work. Excellent grab control. Once again, you've really shown you were the better grappler. That submission attempt was close last time. We saw it.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Third round underway. Strong kick there. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
I need you to move, scramble.
Yeah, he's in half guard here. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Oh, right in the mount.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
I need you to scramble.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
We may get a finish here with his Von Flue choke, but now he's got him tee up.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Pimblett's in half guard now. Ground and pound strike there now.
Nice defense.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
That was a slick transition.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad. Nice man. Great punch.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands and stuff.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully. He passes the half. Nice.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Now Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pimblett's in half guard.
Now into his mount.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Great shot from the top position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking. Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across and attacking armbar.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man. Look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
All right, close guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Great ground and pound by this man.
Under 20 seconds now to go. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Hey, stop.
Deep breath. Relax. Excellent work on the ground. This guy cannot swim with you in those deep waters. This next round, I want you to win.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. He better check. That leg's getting beat up. Guillotine jump.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke. Maybe we should call it the OS. Oh, he's out! Pimblett's in half guard. All right, so he can't get it here again. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it. Beautiful transition. Now he's going full mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They show what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Pimblett, ground and pound from half guard now. All right, feet on the hips here. Pimblett's right back to the full mount here.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Knee on belly. He's raining down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Pimblett's in half guard.
Don't shoulder tip here. Oh, it's getting very, very deep. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, trying to... Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, I thought he was gonna go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
He didn't go out, he got out. Great job defensively by the fighter.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down on his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Pimblett's in half guard now. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person